coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these a couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Check, check. 21. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dwayne Smoot in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Got it. 280. Watch my 4. Got it. 39. Right there.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. From the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrased that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Dwayne Smoot picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota, and he rifles one incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
I'll tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive. Backs blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready, blue 80, 525. Hey, express. Hey, 59, ready. Get up.
Here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
To throw is Ryan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to, will step aside.
Ready? Where are they, team? Let's get in there. Let's get in there. One. Three. Box track.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mariota now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense. Check. Showing up. Watch twist. Check.
They toss to Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
11.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check it out,
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again, it's Mariota. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Was looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd and short. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
Hey, Zoo.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives.
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Hey, South.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to throw one up for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill. 22. Joker. Undercrunch. Check 52. Check. Lucky.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Game situation. Let's go. 54, stop. Tighten up. Check 37. Check 37. Topper. 3. Check 3. Get up.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Wait. Good dash. Come.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He'll take it at the 42. And shutting him off, now open field. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Mike 59, ready. Come on, D. Check. Bravo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dwayne Smoot getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Titans.
I got one. Check 26. One.
Mariota on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. 3. Pass. Save.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double dog. That's the way. Check. Let's go. Let him go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check nickel. Check. Crunch. Check.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 39, Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant.
throwing the interception here. Mariota. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. To try again after the sack, Ryan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hey, Rick Lance. 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Ito Smith. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
59, ready. 25. 21.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Watch my board. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
That's caught at the 25. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down, Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be
defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
21.
Here's Freeman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Mariota to throw it. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700. Career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, put you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hey, watch it.
Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Ryan wants to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong.
Ready, 280, 525. I'm here all day.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Ready, 280. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You ain't doing nothing.
And they take a knee.
Ryan